Since we balloted the public sector, we've been engaged by our shop stewards in GBC, and they highlighted that the fact that they received the pay rise and they wish to have a say in it. So we discussed it internally at Unite, and we believe that there was merit to their request. So we've engaged with them now, and that's the process that we've engaged today. The results right now are 70% of our membership voted, 89% of which voted in rejection. So therefore there is a mandate for industrial action or potential strike action. All of this will be decided by the membership once we have further discussions on the outcome.
Could you explain how many members of staff are actually members of Unite?
From the numbers that I've requested from our shop stewards, there are about 80 employees in GBC. That puts us as about 50% of the membership covers the GBC staff at large. However, we can qualify that by stating that there are quite a few zero-hour contracts. There are also part-timers. This has an effect, as we know, on union membership because they feel that there will be a risk to their employment if they become unionized. And so we can gather that over 50% is somewhat justified through the fact that members have their personal reasons for not being part of the union.
So if GBC's voted no, the rest of the civil services voted no, what could industrial action potentially look like? And would it take place at the same time, or are they two separate entities when it comes to the type of action they'd take?
In the grand scheme of things, they are considered separate because the GBC is not part of the public sector per se. But there's no reason why action cannot be concurrent. But ultimately, the negotiations for GBC will be up to the board of directors in GBC and with the CEO or the incumbent. So that's where we are, but nothing says that we cannot have industrial action at the same time.
And what would industrial action look like in a place like GBC?
I believe we're in uncharted territories because I can safely say that GBC hasn't engaged in industrial action that often. But there's no off limits in industrial action. So it's time to discuss with the employees what they're willing or not willing to do, and they will shape ultimately what action we take.
Are there any other organisations you are going to ballot?
At this moment in time, there's no other workplace that we're balloting, but nothing states that a workplace who receives the pay rise might want to be balloted as a result of today. We are member-led, so therefore, if members request it and there is a merit to their request, we shall engage and we'll give them a say.
More broadly, for the public sector pay claim, what's your next steps when it comes to the government and negotiations with them?
Ultimately, the aim for the public sector is to engage government, engage the Chief Minister, and have conversations and bring them back to the table. If we can increase or improve by any means, then that's our aim. But nothing states that industrial action isn't a possibility.